All right, folks, welcome back to NewsOne Now on TV1. Grammy Award-winning R&B singer Anthony Hamilton is back with new music. I recently sat down with him in Los Angeles to talk about his new project, latest tour, and what's the biggest difference between performing live and recording in studio.
Yeah, well, you have the energy from the people, and you have a moment to really connect with that and to give them something different. The record it's a setup. The live show is the thing that pulls people in and keep people talking about you and coming back for more. So,
does it also change you? Because when you talk about what you get from it, because I would think some nights you might be more melancholy, you might be, then other nights you might just say, oh man, we about to straight, like we a juke joint in the Mississippi Delta.
Yeah. You have those moments when it's adrenaline. Adrenaline takes you a long way on those nights when you don't really have it. And you'll find a moment in that to explode. But some days it's pure work, and some days it's just, I'm about to rip this place apart, and there's nothing nobody can do about it.
You are an artist that, if I would say, if there's a continuum, there's a continuum there when you talk about a Bobby Womack, when you talk about a Stax Records, when you talk about from a blues side, Otis Clay, or because it's just a different style than what you might hear from other singers who still might be in an R&B category.
Yeah, well, there's a haunting kind of thing. I don't even know the word I want to use, but there's a haunting kind of soul and spirit and just an energy around certain voices, like you said, Bobby Womack and the greats like that just stays with you. Whether the record is playing or not, you still feel it. And at any moment, you can go back and feel that feeling again. There's some singers who have really nice voices that don't leave you with anything.
I've been at some concerts, especially when I'm at Essence, and I'm sitting there and I'm going, all right, I'm not really feeling this set.
Yeah, there's no.
Or there's people I've listened to on the iPod, and I go, okay, that was nice, but then all of a sudden, I saw them live and had a completely different view of them when it came to their music.
Yeah, and you know, and I like those moments when you have that unexpected blast of greatness. Like Kim, his music is good, but live, he's incredible. I enjoy hearing him live. Layla Hathaway just always sounds good. You know, Fantasia's gonna definitely bring it. And it's, you know, she brings it on the record, but live you can just feel it.
When I've seen her go live, oh man.
It's incredible. She's phenomenal. We did a three and a half month tour together, and we toured some places. They still rebuilding some of those stages. We really, I mean, when you love it and you do it for the love of music and the love of just letting whatever you've been through, let it out. It's almost like a cleanse for she and I. And the stage is a great place because you identify with people who probably have, you know, parallel stories to yours, circumstances. And it's a time to rejoice and get it off your shoulders.
Living, who would you pay to see perform? And then my second question would be, who, no longer with us, you would love to have paid to see on that stage?
Wow. Who would I pay to see perform? I'd pay to see Al Green. I'd pay to see, D'Angelo. I'd pay to see Fantasia. Jill, Erykah Badu, Maxwell's another great talent. Wow, and who's
no longer with us? That you
I'd pay to see Marvin Gaye immediately. Wow, definitely Marvin Gaye.
Legends ain't sitting here worrying about pyrotechnics, the show, changing clothes.
You get in the way of the art, man. I tell my background singers, we're in sound checking certain things in the band, they tweaking and twirling. I was like, man, it's not even in the ears, it's here. If you can't hear in your monitors, don't worry. I listen from here. I don't care what that sounds like. As long as it sounds good for the people, I'm gonna be fine. It don't have to be a perfect mix for me, because I'm not even worried. I'm somewhere totally different. I am the music. So I'm gonna hear it. It's here. It's here. So focus on that, and the rest of that, who cares about the button falling off? Who cares?
As you've gone through this journey, what would you say has changed the most about you as an artist?
I became more comfortable. I've become more comfortable on stage. Now I can sit up and tell stories, like we're sitting in the living room, like you and I talking. I can do that with my audience, and make jokes, and laugh, and you know, and joke about things that I've been through, and bring a smile, and go right back into whooping up on them. You know, like it's seamless, the different emotions and different levels of communication with me and the audience.
Have you pushed yourself to go to a different place musically? That some people say, well, even some of your advisors might say, no, I don't think you really should go.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've had the privilege to do. I've done gospel. I have a song with Shirley Caesar. I've done a song with Tupac, and Nelly, and Rick Ross. Then I've done some rock stuff with Johnny Lang and Carlos Santana, and country with Josh Turner. So I've been able to cross genres. So I've had the opportunity to show diversity. So when it comes to my own music, I'm able to put that in a song. I can do a country song on my album, and not feel like I'm out of place. I can do a hip hop song and not feel out of place. What I did a song called Amen. I literally said, I want to write this verse like R. Kelly. Didn't see him coming, like I've been running. Like how we sing, like he's rapping and singing at the same time. And then I brought it back to Anthony Hamilton with the chorus. Got me saying amen. And I was like, man, this is something different. I hope they like it. And it goes over quite well.
Now, I've interviewed other artists, and they often say the same thing, that what, for them, they really, really love. The audience said, oh man, we ain't like that.
And it's weird, man. It's like, I thought y'all wanted something different. They want me to sing Charlene on every album with this Charlene again, that's Charlene. But let me, you know, give you a little bit more. It's just pretty much the same thing, but they're so caught up in just that first one or that second album or whatever they feel is, you know, true to who you are, that they don't want to come outside their comfort zone.
I believe we were in Houston.
Yeah.
It was NBA All-Star game. Whew. And I think it was the party Michael Jordan had.
I knew it. The white room.
So I was rocking, it was at the museum. So I was rocking this ascot, and you were like, oh man.
Yeah.
You said, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
And so every time I kept going, oh geez, I kept asking.
Yeah, you owe me an ascot.
I know I do. So my hand is right there. So I was sitting there. So I said, Anthony Hamilton, I said, I gotta sit here. And so I said, and I couldn't remember, I said, dang, what a color. I said, I'm gonna bring the ascot there.
Thank you,
and
man.
See, that way, of course, with those colors, it can do brown.
You can do whatever.
Sit here. You can do blue.
Or dark black shirt with it.
You can do that. So absolutely. So
thank you.
And that's right. So that's the asking from my line there. So
thank you.
So I didn't forget.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I didn't forget.
Appreciate it. Man of his word. I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
You know it there.
Thank you.
So all right there, man. So always good seeing you. And I see you as an alpha. I see the gold kicks and the black outfit. So I like the black and gold.
Thank you, brother. Compliments of Mr. Jordan himself.
Always good seeing you, man.
Good to see you too, brother.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
A peaceful protest turned deadly. 37-year-old black man was shot and killed by Baton Rouge police. Your hands are in the air, and you still get shot by the cops.
Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead.
We're not gonna let hate define us.
Race is a big part of this.
If truly all lives matter, then all lives need to matter equally.
What we require is action. What we require is accountability. We understand that black lives do matter, and we will keep focused on this issue.
NewsOne Now, every weekday morning at 7 on TV1.